Skip to this timestamp if you want to go straight to the ranking. This video is just for fun, not to be taken seriously, but if it encourages you to comment, please do get offended as much as you like. I've chosen the candidates for Best Waifu among those female characters in Morrowind who have left some sort of impression. For that, they need to actually have a personality, a rare occurrence indeed, both in fiction and reality. And they needed to be actually female. Unlike what ChatGPT thinks, this is not optional. Unless I've misgendered someone, in which case I've committed the greatest crime in history. Apart from, murder, rape, human experimentation, genocide, the Holocaust, and the job market right now. As for their ranking, their place on the ladder was decided based on several factors. For example, how much interaction they have with the player, what sort of interaction, are they actually interested? This is usually a no, just like in real life. And how funny it would be. Since I have no stats to share this time, let's just go on to the ranking. At number 5 we have Mehra Milo. You encounter her during the main quest, 2 or 3 times, depending on how you look at it. You have several things in common. You both ended up in prison at some point. She worked in the temple, and you may or may not join the temple yourself. You both, wear clothes? Okay, but you meet her as a Blades operative, and afterwards you heroically rescue her from theocratic prosecution in the Ministry of Truth. And then the both of you meet up again in Holamayan, the secret sanctuary of the dissident priests, which she belongs to. She's not much of a looker, but hey, neither are you. There's not much more to it than that, but still a better love story than Twilight. Number 4 is Edwinna Elbert, the guild steward at Old Rune Mages Guild. She is the quiet librarian/researcher who hates being interrupted. Unless, of course, it's you. She tasks you with bringing her various books, at first, including stealing one from another guild member, as you do. Afterwards, she sends you to acquire several objects from Dwemer ruins. In order to keep you safe, she gives you amulets of divine and Almsivi intervention. How romantic. Among the objects you get is a Dwemer tube that Edwinna requires for research purposes, because you distract her too much. The purpose of such a tube is further demonstrated in the Tribunal expansion, where you find one below a bed between the ash remains of 2 Dwemer. Unfortunately, she does not openly confess her love, and so she cannot be higher on this list. Number 3 is Mistress Therana from Great House Telvanni. Therana lives in her tower in Tel Branora and remains there until you come her way. If you're part of House Telvanni, you may bring her new skirt. She keeps a naked Khajiit nearby. He may or may not survive the first encounter. We do not judge other people's hobbies. Some would call her crazy, but since she's rich, the correct term is eccentric, or CEO, or Mr. President. You'll help her by putting down a slave rebellion in one of her egg mines, and later she will give you 2 pieces of Daedric armor as a reward for another simple task. If that doesn't count as a declaration of love, then I don't know what does. She's old, but to be fair, most of this channel's viewer base are lonely elderly men. And I'm sure that a kiss from her one true love could cure her dementia. Probably anyway, I'm not a doctor. Before I continue to number 2, here is a message from this video's sponsor. Have you always wanted a wife but never had much luck with women? Do you sometimes think it'd be great if you could just create a female clone of yourself to get one? No problem. Just come to PhotoFiltre and we'll set you up with a clone of your preferred sex, starting at the low cost of 499,000 septims and a 30% discount for each subsequent clone. Get your clone wife or clone harem at PhotoFiltre. This message was sponsored by Telvani Mailrod Devathir. Onward to number 2. At number 2 is Almalexia. She lives in Mournhold, the capital city of Morrowind. Being one of the 3 living gods of Morrowind, she is quite rich and powerful. Despite being several thousand years old, she still holds up quite well, if you ignore the old person smell. You meet her after you do some odd jobs for her workers at the temple. After you deal with some small problems for her, she reciprocates by helping you make your own fire sword. A sword that's on fire! Quite an engagement gift, no? But there are problems with her that preclude her from being number 1. First, she attempts to murder you. But while this is bad, such problems can all be solved with healthy communication. But what I can't stand for is her calling me by her dead husband's name and confusing me for him. Look at this. This is my character's Honourable name, which he got from his father, and his father's father. I did not come here to be called Nevermore or Niemand or whatever the hell that guy's name was. Okay, so now on to number 1. But first, you are a statistical anomaly. So if you hear this, please write "I am shocked and disgusted by this video" in the comments section. Just pause the video and channel that fake outrage as if you were on Twitter. And the gold medal goes to Ahnassi. Ahnassi shows her interest in you right away, not screwing around like the other entries. I don't have 2 quest lines time to learn if she likes me. She gives you gifts and accepts them, asks you to help with her problems, and gives you tips on what and where to steal. Are you really a Morrowind player if you don't steal everything that's not nailed down? She even has her own house, which you can move into after a while, complete with respawning home-cooked meals. She's a furry, which for you is probably a plus. I'm not into that, despite one of my friends' attempts to convert me. But hey, it's either this or old age and murder attempts, or old age and dementia, or unclear signals that may result in a friend zone in a video game. If you disagree with my objectively correct opinions, you can go cry about it in the comments section. I will gladly laugh at your foolish delusions. Honourable waifu mentions are Rhaenys Athis, Ajira, and Ilmeni Dren, because I couldn't think of anything funny to say for their entries. Thanks for watching. If you have kids, please share this video with your skibidi Rizlords. If you liked this video, watch this other video that will appear on screen. Watch it right now! Unlike this one, it will be super serious. Thanks for watching. Oh wait, I already said that. Then go die in a fire, I guess. I'm just stalling until it's 10 minutes, you know, like one does. Because for reasons, okay, bye.